Mr. Duga coming at y'all with a live Q&A, man. Glad to be back with everybody. I know I didn't get to do it last week, man. It was my youngest daughter's birthday last Wednesday. Shout out to my both my daughters, Chloe and Kylie. Daddy love y'all, of course. But clearly, man, we have a whole lot to get into in this hour, man. Welcome in everybody for tuning in. Thank y'all. Uh, Eagles start practicing at training camp today. You know, glad, I'm happy, I'm excited. Jalen Hurts looks pretty much like the leader we all was hoping and thinking that he would be. Apparently, Zach Ertz isn't going anywhere. like, so that's a good thing. Uh, and Nick Sirianni, I like some things he had to say. It seems like, he's very attention to detail when it comes to, talking about schemes and things of that nature. So I really hope that, he gives me hope that he could be a good play caller. Obviously, also, you got the Olympics going on. A lot of chatter with the Simone Biles situation. Me personally, look, mental health is a real thing. If she couldn't go, she couldn't go. I don't understand why people so upset about it. I mean, she's arguably the greatest Olympian ever. You know what I'm saying? NBA draft tomorrow. Also, I know my Heat don't have no picks, but still, nevertheless, NBA draft tomorrow. Uh, MLB trade deadline Friday. Braves in the big series with the Mets right now. College football is fast, is approaching pretty soon. A lot to get into, yo, and I'm glad everybody is here to tune in with your boy, yo. What's up, King Eagles? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, everyone, I just want to let y'all know King Eagles is the best Madden player I ever seen. like, that's the best Madden player I ever seen, yo. Like, he gave me that work. Like, he gave me that work, yo. Also, y'all, yeah, Xbox One Gamer Tag, do got 1986, man. I've been on that Madden on Xbox One. But yeah, man, I played a few subscribers and King Eagles, man, like shout out to you. Also taught me some stuff that I didn't even know about Madden. Pretty good player, man, really good player. I can't do nothing with him. Best Madden player out there, yo, by far that I've ever seen, yo. Shout out to you. Appreciate you tuning into the live. Big ups, yo. Thank you so much for looking out for your boy. What's up, Adrian Norwood? Appreciate you tuning in. Y'all roster looking good, but Falcons gonna take that week one matchup. Man, look, we better win week one, yo. Like I was watching practice today. Well, them warming up at practice today, and I'm saying to myself, man, we got more players. Like I would see a player, and I'm like, oh snap, we got him too. like, yo, I'm not saying Super Bowl, but the Eagles, if could stay healthy, and if these coaches could actually coach, and if Jalen Hurts is as good as we think he could be, this team could win the division, yo. But Atlanta, man, I'm trying to go to that game, so we better not lose that game. What's up, Amari Thomas? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Mr. Dugas? People like TPS saying Trevor Lawrence, the next Mahomes, he better have 350 and 3 touchdowns in 10 games this season. I mean, he gonna get a lot of love and a lot of praise because he was the number one overall pick. I mean, everybody knew after his freshman game when they beat Alabama in the national championship, everybody knew that he was eventually in line, to be the number one pick in the draft when that time came, yo. So yeah, I mean he's gonna have a lot of hype, but we'll see. He does have a lot of measurables. He does look the part. Nice arm, good athletic ability. So we'll see. We'll see. Obviously they got to build a team around him, but I don't know if he's gonna do all that this year. I mean, but we'll see. You never know. What's up, Brandon Reeves? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, what up, Mr. Duga? I'm ready to start a rivalry with you, with Texas. What about you? I'm ready. Like, the only thing that bums me out about, this potential with Texas and actually the SEC gonna all meet together tomorrow, I guess, to decide if they cool with letting Texas and Oklahoma in. Uh, but the only thing that I dislike is look like we're gonna lose the yearly rivalry with Alabama, and it look like we're gonna lose the yearly rivalry with Florida. That's the big thing that would bum me out. I do look forward to those two matchups every year. But hey, Texas is gonna be a Texas is gonna would be a nice rivalry, yo. I think I'm not sure if it's quite LSU Bama rivalry, but LSU and Texas, that's a good border, state border rivalry. So I'm looking forward to it also. What's up, Vashawn T? Appreciate you tuning in. Mr. Dugas, what do you predict will be the Eagles' record? Woo, man, you put me on the spot. Day one of training camp, man. Uh, let's see, man. I'm gonna have to start with games that you would think we would lose. Let me say that. Chiefs at home, you think we would lose that game. Buccaneers at home, you think we would lose that game. Though I think that game gonna be a lot tighter than people think on a Thursday night at home. Eagles usually play well on Thursday nights, and Tom Brady usually ain't play that well, on Thursday nights and stuff like that. But I'll chalk that up a L. Let's see. You would think we would lose maybe one, maybe two division games at maybe. So let's see, that's four losses. Uh, let's see. After that, what we got in the South? Is the mess with the AFC West. The Chargers gonna be a tough game. That's a tough one. So I'm gonna say that's five. The Raiders on the road is tricky, but I think we could win that one. So I'm gonna give that one a W, yo. I'm gonna be a little biased here. Let's see. It goes on the road. The Saints, we at home with no Drew Brees. We beat them last year with no. We could win that game. Carolina, Atlanta. You know what? Like the Eagles could, if everything works out, the Eagles could go like 11-5, 11-6, yo. So I'm gonna go 11-6, yo. That's what I'm gonna go. You blow out someone 41-3 yesterday. Eagles 37, Falcons 20. I beat somebody like that yesterday. I don't. I did. Well, I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think I did beat somebody pretty good yesterday. I know I played some tough ones. I know I got, like I said, with King Eagle beat me pretty good like that, like three, 4 times. But that's what I'm just trying to get better every day, man. I'm just trying to get better at this thing every day, yo. What's up, Mary Martell? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Dugai, how are you and the girls? We're doing good. We're doing good. We actually gonna have a little we're gonna take a little mini vacation this weekend, yo, Friday and Saturday. So me and I'm looking forward to it. The girls looking forward to them. Get them do a little something small with them before they start school. So we good, yo. How you and Victoria and the family doing? What's up, my brother? Gate City Blue Devil. Appreciate you tuning in. Texas put LSU's band in stadium lights. Screw them. You remember that, huh? I mean, oh, we couldn't wait, man. I seen a bunch of memes that we were saying that we was gonna put Tech, but of course we didn't have the game because of COVID. We went straight SEC schedule. But I seen a lot of funny memes where we was gonna put Texas band in Alex Box Stadium whenever they would have came to Baton Rouge. That really was like whack and corny. Like you gonna put the band way up there, man, like way up there. Like that's whack, man. I'm glad we went. Oh, but they tried their hardest to win that game, bro. That was the game to bring Texas back from the dead. Every other year they holler Texas back and stuff like that. So, look, it would be a fun rivalry, man. They're the type of school that I'm not gonna lie, I would actually love to beat up on a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie to y'all. So yeah, I'm with you. Shannon Sharp bandwagon. Why you say that? Well, I know he was on our wagon with Wentz, and I don't know if he on our wagon no more. But I ain't get to watch Undisputed in a while the way I work and stuff. But yeah, I mean, hey, he is an entertaining guy though. What's up, Lester Boo? Appreciate you tuning in. I think the defense gonna be fire, LSU. I think the defense gonna be pretty good also, yo. The D line is deep with a lot of experience and depth. The linebackers, what we got Mike Jones Jr. from Clemson, so he should be an impact player. Demond Clark is been around a while, so the linebackers should be a little better. Secondary, like I said, we got the best corner duo in the country when you have Derek Stingley Jr. on one side, Elias Ricks on another side. The safety play you would think gonna be a little better. It was very bad last year. You think it would be a little better this season, but I like with Durante Jones. I like what I seen at the spring game when I went. Now I know they wasn't fully scheming and the offense wasn't really scheming and stuff like that, but I just like the energy that they played with. I didn't see that type of energy from LSU defense last season. And I tell you what, like we got a test right out the jump, man. Like we're going on the West Coast in the Rose Bowl to play UCLA. Former Eagles coach Chip Kelly. You know one thing, he has a high powered college, like a high powered college offense. So that's gonna be kind of tough, man. But I'm looking forward to the matchup. I'm looking forward to it to see what we could do, and hopefully we get these W's, yo. Get that W, well these W's, but that W in particular. Who you got as early Super Bowl prediction? Fly Eagles fly. Nah, let me. um, I mean, you got to look obviously in the NFC. Like I said, I don't think my Eagles quite ready yet. Give us about a year or two. I think we'd be back up there. You got to look at you. Obviously, you got to look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I mean, they won it all, and they brought back the whole team. So you got to look at the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Uh, Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers back over there. Green Bay, who I've been playing with on Madden a little bit. Green Bay, I think, has a really good team. They should be back up there. The 49ers go. I like the Rams. That Cam Akers injury, though, to me is a big deal. I thought he was ready to have a Pro Bowl type of season. But so they kind of lacking for a little bit of a running game. So the NFC, I mean, obviously we know every year that there's a team that we expect to be really good, that whether it's injuries or just bad luck or just underperforming, there's a team that we expect to be good end up not being very good. And we all know that there's a team that last year was not good at all, is going to jump up and be very good. So we know that constantly happens every year. But I'm gonna just go with the obvious right now, like Tampa Bay and Green Bay at the NFC. In the AFC, you know, I think the Chargers could make a little noise. They're a type of team that's like a sleeper team to me. They could make a little noise with Herbert over there, depending on how their new coach do. Uh, Clearly, Kansas City is a team, though I think their defense though a little suspect. Baltimore, but Lamar gotta throw the ball better in the playoffs. Tennessee, adding Julio, that's a big time pickup for them. I'm gonna go. I'll go a little off the road. I'll go like a team like Tennessee or somebody like that. I'll go like Green Bay, Tennessee or something like that. But we'll see, man. So it's gonna be a fun season, whoever it is. Lions, the Jets of the NFC. Yeah, man, the Lions they've been pretty brutal, man, for a while, yo. Yeah, I never forget that one year Rodgers missed like half the year and they still end up not winning that division. It's crazy, but the Lions, it's tough. They got to get things turned around. I think they're gonna be pretty bad again this year. They're gonna need another quarterback. Jared Goff is not gonna end up being their long term solution at quarterback. So they're gonna probably be in the running to get another one. I mean, they got draft capital from the Rams in the Matthew Stafford trade, but Yeah, they having a rough of it. But believe it or not, the Eagles been struggling with them, man. I can't tell you the last time the Eagles beat them. The last three times off the top of my head that we played them, I remember we lost. So we're gonna have to go. We played them this year in Detroit. We're gonna have to go out there and finally get a W. So what do you think about Oklahoma and Texas wanting to join the SEC? It's pros and it's cons to it. You know, the pros are you add two more good programs. You know, and it's not. I know we focus on football, obviously, but I mean, look for example, look baseball. Like Texas was number two in baseball this year. Look at softball. Oklahoma just won the national championship in softball. So, you know, you're going to bring two quality, you know, athletic departments that's going to come in and add to the SEC, you know, to the great conference that it already is. And, you know, for football also, it's going to make it fun. Now, of course, like I mentioned, the big negative in all of this is some of these yearly rivals obviously are going to stop happening. You know, you're not gonna have most likely LSU and Alabama every year. You're not gonna have LSU and Florida every year. You're not gonna have these type of rivalries. So that's the unfortunate. You know, I look forward to LSU Bama every year. I look forward to LSU Florida every year. You know, it looked like from what I've seen this little pod system where you know, the only three teams, you know, you got three opponents that you play every year, and for us, it looked like for LSU, it looked like it's gonna be Texas A&M, Ole Miss, and Mississippi State. You know, so that's the unfortunate part. I'm okay with it. You know, I'm okay with it. It's just I wish they could do it where yeah, it's I'm okay with it, man. It sucks because you lose the rivalries, but it's me and hey, you know, you lose LSU Bama, but you know, you get LSU Texas, you get LSU Oklahoma. You know, you gonna see LSU Georgia more frequently. You know, because I think you're gonna play these teams like once every 4 years. You know, with the whole new pod schedule. So that's how I feel. It's good, but then it's bad at the same time. What's up, Danko Hawkins? Appreciate the super chat, yo. Thank you so much. Hey, good job. I appreciate you. Thank you so much, yo. Let's see. I think the SEC sticks with divisions and should move to an 11 game conference schedule, 7 division games and 5 cross division games. Fans and players would see certain teams more often. Yeah, I mean, and even for us, like even if they do like play strict divisions, remember, oh, another team, Auburn, LSU Auburn. That's another game I look forward to every year. That's another rivalry game. Um, Alabama and Auburn are going to move to the SEC East. So even if they do that, like LSU still going to lose the yearly Alabama and the yearly Auburn game, you know, because they're moving over to the East. But I mean, I don't know how they like the pie thing is the most what seems like the most frequent thing that everybody is throwing out there that you know experts have come up with that they believe is going to be used. You know, and in that way, like I said, you do get to play certain schools more often. You ain't gotta wait 5, 6, 7 years to play a Georgia or you know a Kentucky or South Carolina or somebody like that. You know, you're gonna play all these teams once every 4 years. So I guess on that end, that's a good thing. But still, you know, I don't like it. Like I don't like that part of it. But Texas and Oklahoma will be, you know, two good, solid, decent football programs to add to the schedule. You know, see like a Texas and a Florida, a Oklahoma, Alabama, you know, and stuff like that. Texas and Texas A&M, you know, renewing the rivalry they had for so many years. Let's see. What's up, my brother, Patrell Benjamin? Appreciate you tuning in, bro. The man, the legend, the gold, Mr. Duke. Man, you know you need to stop, man. Man, you crazy, man. You know you need to stop, man. What's going on, bro? Glad you could make it, man. What's up, Sebastian Gonzalez? Appreciate you tuning in. What's up, Duke? Our LSU football is close. Yes, it is. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. It's like you can smell it in the air, man. I'm gonna try to go to a couple of LSU games this year. I went to the spring game. Gonna try to hit a couple of games this year, but yeah, I can't wait. September 4th is gonna be epic. You got LSU. Not only you got LSU, UCLA that night. You got Georgia, Clemson. That's a big time matchup. You got Alabama, Miami. Locally, you got UL Lafayette in Texas. That's a big game for UL to try to, put themselves in this New Year's Six bowl talk. So you got a lot of good matchups September 4th. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. What's up, Miss 35? Appreciate you tuning in. If we can be a top five defense and top five offense, we will be good. Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I think we got the tools to get it done. It's all about coaching. If the coaching could go out there and be solid, and I like what I'm hearing. I like what I'm hearing so far. So I'm looking forward to this season. I'm looking forward to it, yo. Got more talent than people give us credit for. I'm gonna say that. Like we got more talent than people give us credit for. I think we're gonna catch a couple of people slipping. What's up, Jazz H? Appreciate you tuning in. What are your thoughts on AR-12 and the Packers? Uh, yeah, man. Yes. Shout out to Aaron Rodgers. I see he went back to Green Bay. I seen he was at training camp. I seen he did. I didn't get to really hear his press conference too much, but the whole situation. I'm glad that he's gonna be there. Like, I'm glad he's gonna be there. Now, after this year, there's reports that he's gonna be out after this year. He's gonna look to go on the greener pastures, or the Packers gonna look forward to going moving on to Jordan Love. But I don't. I'm glad he's back because I don't think it's time for him to move on. I mean, Green Bay is right there. Like the Packers are right there, yo. Like they a bounce here, a bounce there, and they're right there. Obviously, they coming in as heavy favorites in the NFC. Them in Tampa Bay. I see he got his boy Randall Cobb back, so I know Cobb is not the Cobb he was when he was there the last run, but still is somebody that's familiar with him. So that's gonna be interesting to see. I'm glad he back, man. Aaron Rodgers belong as a Green Bay Packer, and I think that team is really good and have as good a shot as anybody to win a Super Bowl this year. They like I said, they one of the favorites. They're not any. The Lions aren't any good. The Bears are. Justin Fields is a rookie. I'm gonna just say that. And the Vikings got some talent, but they still a couple of pieces or two away also. So I mean, Green Bay got a shot to win it all. So it's unfortunate that it was what it was. Now I have felt like the Packers have done him a disservice. The man been there like how many years, and they never drafted one offensive skill player in the first round. That's crazy to me. Remember Jordan Nelson was a second rounder. You know, Devontae Adams right now, arguably the best receiver in the NFL. He's a second rounder. Like Aaron Jones wasn't no first round pick. Like back in the day, Eddie Lacy was a second rounder. Like they gotta get him more weapons. They gotta get him when they had weapons, when they had Donald Driver and Greg Jennings and Jordy Nelson and Randall Cobb. Before he started getting injured. Jermichael Finley, that was a freak of nature at tight end. When they had weapons, they won a Super Bowl. So I'm glad they've done Rodgers pretty bad. They might have jumped the gun a little bit with the Jordan Love draft pick. I understand everybody want to set up their future, but I mean the man still got good years left in him. So maybe they shouldn't have gone out and got his replacement yet. But I'm glad he back there. I'm glad he back there. He belonged there. And I like, look, I'm a fan of football, and I like watching him throw the football. Derek Stingley, wide receiver, do guy. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of it. I know that Coach O promised him that, whenever obviously when he was recruiting him, that's part of the thing they had to sell him on. But I'm not a fan of it, yo. You like when you get to like okay, when you in high school and stuff like that, you play offense, you play defense, you're trying to figure it out. But when you get to college and you're a projected like early first round draft pick, like he's projected to get drafted pretty early, like in the draft next year as a cornerback. Like, what do you going out there and catching three passes or whatever is not gonna raise your stock in the draft as a corner. It's just not. People know you got ball skills. People know you can catch the football. So I'm just like, look, man, LSU has a ton of wide receivers on this roster. They got some good true freshmen coming in that we didn't even get to see yet in purple and gold. So let those guys go out there and battle it out and get the reps because this is their position. Stingley's a corner. Like he's a potential future Pro Bowl, NFL Pro Bowl cornerback. So risking that, like going play wide receiver is, now if you're in a blowout game in the game, even with that, because you could turn an ankle or pull a hamstring or something like that. I know Coach O had to do it to get him to come there, but it's like, you know, nah, you don't need to do all that, man. But what it is, what it is. I'm getting my new Xbox tomorrow. That's what's up, man. If you got that Madden, come holler at me, yo. If you got that Madden, yo. Oh, daddy daughter's time. Love it. Hey, appreciate it. Appreciate it. I love it. That's my babies, yo. That's my babies. Gotta love. We've been looking forward to this little getaway. Just a couple of days. Friday and Saturday. I'll be back. Late Saturday, early Sunday before my radio show Sunday. My co-hosting radio show Sunday. But yeah, looking forward to spending time with them, yo. That's my babies. Are you team vaccine, Mr. Dugai? I respect you don't want to reply. Jalen is good to go. Yeah, I got the vaccine. I know a lot of people have, different opinions about it. And I respect everybody's opinion. I respect, like I said, I took it. I respect other people who took it. I got respect for people who not going to. I know people personally who are totally against it. I know people personally who took it as well. So I got respect for both of them, for all of them, basically. I seen what Cole Beasley said, and to be honest, he has a point. He has a point. I did it for my own good, just to, be on the safe side or whatnot. But I understand that, especially when you got, people they're coming out and saying that people vaccinated may have to still wear masks in certain places, or people that's fully vaccinated say it's still catching it. So I get people's frustration when it comes to that, but I'm team vaccine though. I got it. So I mean, but at the same time, I understand everybody if they want it. I understand everybody if they don't want it. Everybody got a right to feel how they feel. What's up, James Bosch? Appreciate you tuning in. Do you think the Eagles will contend with other top teams in the NFC? I tell you, I don't know if they quite on Green Bay and Tampa Bay's level yet. Yet that is. But I think the Eagles could win this division. I definitely think the Eagles can win this division. I was looking at them warm up today in practice, and I'm saying to myself, man, we got a little more talent than I was even giving us credit for having, yo. It's certain players that you ain't heard their name in a while that you might have forgot that we had. Like, I'm like, oh snap, we got him. I forgot about him. I ain't been hearing about him. So yeah, the Eagles could if Jalen Hurts, could prove that he is a franchise level type quarterback, if Nick Sirianni could prove that he's actually we must say it, better play caller than Dougie P, and uh, Gannon is a better DC than Schwartz, then yeah, this team definitely could make the playoffs and make a little bit of noise. Don't put them quite on Green Bay and Tampa Bay level yet, but you never know. We'll see. Let's see. Watch out, NFC East. We think those. Yeah, like I definitely believe we could win this division, yo. I really, really believe that. Thoughts on Cole Beasley and NFL COVID protocols? Yeah, like I just mentioned. I respect his opinion. He has some valid points. He does. But at the same time, I mean, the NFL looking at it like this is a billion-dollar product. And though unfortunately the vaccine is not going to completely keep you from catching COVID, and it could, certain people could get ill and stuff like that from it. At the same time, it's the best chance that we have to fight it. Unless you just always wear a mask or always stay in the house or whatnot. It's the best chance we have, to fight it. So the NFL, they're business, and I mean that's how they want to operate. They feel like, look, we ain't trying to have no games moved this year from Sunday to Tuesday or from Thursday to the following Wednesday. Like that's what the NFL is trying to avoid this year. So they feel like by avoiding that, yeah, everybody needs to get the vaccine. And if you don't get it, basically you out of a job. like so I get both sides. I get the sides of people like, why y'all forcing us to do this when we don't want to do it? It should be our decision. But at the same time, I get it from the NFL standpoint. Like, look, we trying to run a business and we don't want a lot of people out here catching COVID. Like, so I get it on both sides. Thoughts on Deshaun Watson trade? Yeah, I'm gonna say this. Man. Like, I'm not saying Jalen Hurts is better than Deshaun Watson. We all know that Deshaun Watson basically is, once Aaron Rodgers is retired and Tom Brady is retired and whatnot, Deshaun Watson is easily a top five quarterback, in the NFL. And obviously Deshaun Watson is a guy that if he's on your team is better instantly. But for me personally, right now, for multiple reasons, I think we should stay away from that. For one, obviously with his pending court cases, like, you know, we don't know what's going on with that. Like, we know what we see, we know what we hear. I'm not gonna sit here one way or the other say that he's guilty, but I'm not gonna say he's innocent. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? The everything gonna play itself out. I can see. I understand. Some people feel like, oh, some women after money, but then some people feel like he getting away with it because he got money. So it goes both sides. So what we got to do is sit back and let this thing play out, and whatever he did or didn't do or whatever, we'll know. You got that situation, and also right now the Eagles are set up so well to be so straight after this year. If Jalen Hurts is the guy, like he's the franchise, he's the answer. The Eagles have potentially 3 first-round picks next year. The Eagles will have salary cap space to where we could go sign 1 or 2, really, really good free agents out there. And if you get Deshaun Watson, you lose the salaries. You lose a lot of the salary cap you're gonna have because he has a very big contract that's gonna come on our books, and also you obviously they'll want all 3 of our first-round picks plus Jalen Hurts and something else most likely. So I don't think right now that's worth it. Like right now for this team right now, I don't think that's worth it. If we were just a quarterback away from a Super Bowl, then maybe you consider it. But this team, a lot of think about it. Like I like our roster right now, but let's be honest, like Fletcher Cox is getting a little older. Brandon Graham is definitely getting up there. Rodney McLeod is getting up there. Anthony Harris is on a 1 year deal. Darius Slay is getting up there. Steven Nelson is on a 1 year deal. Ryan Kerrigan is on a 1 year deal. Zach Ertz is getting up there. Like we have holes to fill. Like we got to start getting younger players to replace our older veterans, and you do that most likely by the draft. Like so, we need all the picks that we could get. So I don't think we should make that move. Now look, next if Jalen Hurts this year just can't play, if he proves that he's not very good and this team is not going to go anywhere with him, then I feel like next year, if he stayed in Houston and if all the court situation is clear, then maybe you pull the trigger before next season, or you package some of those picks and you move up and get the top quarterback or one of the top quarterbacks in next year's draft. So, but for right now, I'm good. I don't think we should really go that route. We good, Duga. Victoria going back to school August 10th. I'm so damn ready. She gotta go dealing with this Florida heat and rain. I hear you. I hear you. Hold on, y'all, right quick. Hold on. Hello. Yeah, I'm on my live. Yeah, I will when I'm done. All right. All right. Here we go. My mom's. Love moms, man. I give moms a call back when I'm done. Let's see. Let's see. I keep hearing some Texas and Oklahoma fans saying they're gonna run through the SEC. Clearly, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. Especially Tech. I mean, Oklahoma shouldn't be saying that nonsense neither. But Texas, you can't even win the Big 12. Like, you can't even run through Texas Tech and TCU and Baylor. Like, West Virginia, they can't run through the Big 12. How are they going to come and all of a sudden run through the SEC? So whenever you hear stuff like that, just laugh in their face and tell them, yeah, okay. Like, that's how you deal with them. They're trying to hype themselves up, but nah, it ain't about to happen. Let's see. I'm biased too. I want us to beat up on the Raiders too. Yeah. That's gonna be a difficult. We play them over there, but I think that's a game the Eagles could win. Definitely. Hopefully Chiefs Bucks don't become Warriors versus Cavs. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen. In the NFL, it's a lot harder. We only had what the last when was the last what early '90s with Dallas and Buffalo was the last time that we had the same two exact teams meeting the Super Bowl the following year. I want to say just off the top of my head. So it's not basketball. It happens way more frequently. So football is much more. Because it's a grind, you got to stay healthy. You still need things to go your way. Like, it's a real absolute grind. So, I don't think that's going to happen. Plus, Tom Brady getting old. At some point, Tom Brady has to retire at some point. Like, Father Nature is undefeated. I know Brady got it on the ropes a little bit, but at some point, Brady got to retire. Let's see. Let's see. What's up, KB Brown? Appreciate you tuning in. How you doing, Mr. Dugard? Don't you think it would be easier just to add Texas to the SEC West and Oklahoma to the SEC East and everybody stay put? I mean, technically, yeah, but you see the problem with that is geographically. Like, they're not gonna want Oklahoma is like the most west out of all the teams that would be in the SEC. So they're not gonna want them going fly to Kentucky or going fly to Gainesville or going fly to Columbia, South Carolina. they gonna want them to come to the West from a geographical standpoint. That's why Missouri would also come to the West also, and they would just push Alabama and Auburn in the East because by them coming in and that happening, they become the teams that's mostly to the East. While you got Alabama and everything that way in the East, and you got Mississippi and everything this way would be in the West. So that's why I get what you're saying, but that's why because of the geographical standpoint behind it. Let's see what's going on. Ashton White, appreciate you tuning in. Eastern Conference is tough. NFC is pretty tough. Also, AFC is just like Western Conference with tough team. Yeah, it's all hard. Like it's that should make the NFL great, yo. It's hard. Like I know at times Brady makes it look so easy, but I mean, hey, even we beat him in a Super Bowl, recently. So it's all tough, but to me that's what makes it so fun, yo. I don't want no pot system. I hear you, but I mean, hey, the way things are looking now, it looks like that's what we headed for, unfortunately. What's up, Samad 709? Appreciate you tuning in. Why does everybody overrate the Lakers, Suns, Clippers, and Golden State Warriors and become a bandwagon of those teams, but they don't show the same energy with the Jazz? Nobody talks about the Jazz when they're the best. I mean, they're not a popular team, well, the Lakers always been popular. I mean, you could go back to, the like Jerry West and Will Chamberlain days. The Lakers always been a popular team. And obviously like, the Warriors with Steph Curry. Steph Curry is a very popular player and they won 3 championships over there. The Clippers, they LA, I guess. They never won that. Then the Jazz, I mean, you don't see Jazz fans like just walking. Like I don't really know no Jazz fans outside of Utah. Like I'm just being honest. Like you'll have Laker fans in Louisiana and Texas and in New York or whatever. The same for these other teams, but I don't really hear nobody like I don't know nobody around here that's a Jazz fan. Even when I was little, when they went getting to the finals with, Karl Malone and John Stockton. I still ain't know no Utah Jazz fan. I know a lot of Chicago Bulls fans, but I still didn't know no Utah Jazz fan. I mean, to be honest, I don't know no Milwaukee Bucks fans like that around my way. So that's just what it is. Yeah, a lot of it is bandwagon, obviously. You can't excuse me. You can't run from that. Like that's just gonna always be what it is. But that's the thing. Utah's just not really a popular team like that. Let's see. The Braves is one confused team. This year, one game they up by 12 or 20. Next game losing by 1 or 2. Yeah, that's why the Braves are hovering around 500. Like that's exactly why they're hovering around 500 as we speak because you know they're inconsistent. Like we've had a lot of bad breaks. The Marcelo Ozuna thing, obviously it was something that we couldn't foresee coming. We have the unfortunate injury to Ronald Acuna. Max Fried has been injured. Soroka, somebody we thought at least by this time would have been out there getting in his groove again, but he had a setback on his Achilles injury, so he not there. Travis Darno, had an injury, been out basically since the first weekend of the series. So it's been a tough up and down year for the Braves, man. But, they still in it. Now they gotta win the division to make the playoffs because, you would figure the wild card teams are gonna come from the NL West out of the Giants, Dodgers, and Padres. So they could still win the division. They gotta win the division. But we'll see. They just been very, very, very inconsistent this year. Let's see. What Eagle who started last year on both sides do you think has the best chance of getting cut or traded before week one outside of Whiteside and Earth? Ooh, that's a good question. That's a really good question. Who started last year? Let's see. That could get cut before week one. Initially, I would have to go to one of the linebackers. Like, I mean, though I think Singleton is going to be okay. Um, maybe. Wow. I don't know how they. Well, it's a new coaching staff also. That's another thing we got to take into account. It's a new coaching staff on both sides. So the old coach staff may have loved somebody. This new one may not like somebody as much. So if I had to, excuse me. If I had to say, maybe like an Avante Maddox. If Zach McPherson goes out there and wins that slot corner job in camp, you know, Avante Maddox could be somebody that we could see get cut. You know, uh, same thing with Andre Dillon. If Andre Dillon, which I don't think they're gonna cut. Well, no, they're not gonna cut Malata. But if I had to say one person, excuse me, y'all. If I had to say one person that started, I would say Avante Maddox. I think is the one guy that started a lot last season that I think that could get cut before week one. Besides, like you said, besides her Ertz and Whiteside. What's up, Dan Cole Hawkins? Appreciate you tuning in. Hello and thanks. Cool. I posted you last year on my LinkedIn account. Tighten up and roll tide versus the process. I prayed for Julio Jones to come play for the Titans. Derrick Henry, thank you. Yeah, that's what's up, man. Hey, appreciate you. Thank you so much for the love and the support. And yeah, good luck to the Titans, man. Excuse me. Woo, man, I'm sleeping, man. It's a long week. But yeah, good luck to the Titans. I think the Titans got a real chance to make some real noise this season, yo. I'm with you, Brandon. Not too thrilled about the pie system. Yeah, but it looked like that's the best thing that they could come up with to try to at least keep teams playing each other more frequently. So we won't have to wait 8 years for LSU and Bama to finally play each other. We could get it at least every 4 years. With 11 conference games, good. Fans would actually see their favorite teams play certain cross division teams every 2 years. Yeah, I'm with it, man. But they still got like teams like smaller schools that the SEC schools gonna have to kind of look out for a little bit. You know, especially since we couldn't do none of that last year by it being a COVID season. So, I get it. But look, whatever they decide to do, I just don't want LSU to win. Like I just want LSU to win as many games as they possibly can, whatever they decide to do. Let's see. Good we are. What's up, Terrence Dumas? Appreciate you tuning in. The Rangers are about to trade Joey Gallo to the Yankees. I actually did see that. I actually did see that fly across my phone. Hey, it's that time, yo. It's MLB trading deadline. The Braves made a move last week, bringing in Jock Peterson. Well, actually, it's been pretty solid, for the Braves. Will they make any other moves? That's yet to be determined. We'll see. Suns fan. Excuse me, y'all. I'm sorry. Apologize, yo. Suns fan, you beat the Lakers, Clippers in 6. How does it feel to get beat in 6? Hashtag Suns in 4. Yeah, that's tough for Phoenix, man. They fans was definitely hollering Suns in 4 after game 2. That it's I mean, it's tough, man. I understand them being, highly, extremely confident, but it's a tough, it's a tough loss all the way around. Excuse me. Uh, I've never seen, I've never seen team before slandered and bullied than the Houston Texans. Ever since the one trade happened, it's nothing but slander, negatives. Nobody has heard a single positive thing about the Texans. Well, I mean, I mean, to be honest with you, it's and look, I love Houston, man. I go to Houston often. Like I have family in Houston, but to be honest, like right now, their organization is a mess. Like Bill O'Brien really and truly destroyed that organization. Like it's nothing really good to say. Like, and the one great thing about the Texans is Deshaun Watson, but on one end he wants to leave, and on the other thing he's becoming every day that goes by he's becoming less and less popular because of the ongoing sexual assault claims. So it's really nothing really good to say about the Houston Texans right now. To be honest, I'm sorry, but that's just being honest, yo. All right, y'all. Let me try to get the people I ain't get to yet. Got under 10 minutes left. What's up, Karu girl, my friend? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, Mr. Dugas, late to the live. Did you talk about the Olympics? Simone Biles dropping out. Your thoughts on the issue? I talked about the Olympics briefly at the start of the show. I mentioned Simone Biles, but I'll do it again now. Look, mental health is a real thing. It's a real thing. It's I've seen, I know right now someone right now that's struggling mightily with mental health that had to get admitted. You know, it's a real thing. And, what people fail to realize is that, we critical of athletes on like one thing about me. I'll be critical on an athlete on how they perform or a decision they'll make within the heat of battle. But I try to stay away. I mean, I understand it comes up and I got to talk about it, and I got to answer questions about it, but I try to stay away from, athletes' issues with their personal things. So it's for me, if she say she didn't feel right and she couldn't be out there, God bless her. Like God bless her, man. The woman is arguably the greatest Olympian of all time. Like she's definitely the greatest gymnast of all time. It ain't even a debate. So if she decides to take off one Olympics because she's not feeling it or she feels like she's not going to be the best of her ability to her for her not only for her team but for her country, I mean, I get it. And I've seen so many people with some ignorant comments. Like, look, what people feel before they go on and pile it on Simone Biles, this is what people need to remember. Michael Jordan stopped playing basketball in the middle of his prime. Like, he took a mental year off. Like, the Bulls just won 3 championships. He was clearly the best player in the NBA at the time. And he took a year and a half off. Like, and nobody, I mean, I get it. We didn't have social media and all that back then, but nobody slandering him for that. Like, Michael Jordan took time off. He needed, he had the unfortunate, death of his dad, murder of his dad, and he had other things going on. He wanted to fulfill a baseball dream. Like, he did what he felt he had to do. In the middle of it, the Bulls could have probably won 8 championships in a row. Maybe, it's a debate if he would have never left, do the Bulls beat the Houston Rockets? That's a story for another day. Shout out to the Rockets and they back-to-back championships in 94 and 95. But Michael Jordan needed time off. Dennis Rodman left in the middle of a season to go to Vegas. Like, he left in the middle of a season, arguably the greatest rebounder, one of the greatest rebounders and defensive players ever. Hall of Famer, left in the middle of the season to go to Vegas. So people need to get off of her. Need to get off her back, yo. Like she did what she had to do. This woman is a great Olympian and a great ambassador to this country. So I get frustrated when I see all day people, she did, she that. First of all, a lot of people, let's be honest, a lot of those people saying this nonsense didn't even keep up with gymnastics like that. They just want to have a negative opinion about somebody that's doing good. So that's how I feel about it. God bless her, prayers to her. Hope everything works out for her, yo. Let's see. 5 minutes left, y'all. I'm gonna try to get the people that I didn't get to yet. Let's see. What's up, Thomas Ward? Appreciate you tuning in. Why Aaron Rodgers dry making things up? Speak on that. What he made up? I'm sorry, I don't really know what he made up, yo. Like, I don't know what he made up, yo. So I can't really speak on. I'm gonna have to go check out his press conferences to see exactly what you're talking about. I apologize. What's up, Aiden? Christopher, appreciate you tuning in. Kelvin Benjamin cut before training camp. Yeah, man, Kelvin Benjamin, he kind of getting out of there, man. He kind of getting out of there right now. So it's his better days behind him with that. Wish him well, but his better days behind him. What's up, my guy? Philly Fresh, what's good, bro? Hey, thanks so much, bro, for jumping in the live with your boy. Appreciate it, man. And look, for everybody, fellow Eagles fans, y'all go check my boy Philly Fresh page all out also, man. Go subscribe to his channel. Great YouTuber, great Eagles knowledge, and great content, yo. What's good, bro? Hey, we getting close to the season, man. Training camp here. Let's see. People I didn't get to yet, y'all. Let's see. What's up, Andrew? Shrem. I apologize if I pronounced that wrong. Appreciate you tuning in. Mr. Dugai, how you think our Packers can come through? Can we grab a chip quick and convince A-Rod to stay like our boy Giannis? I think Green Bay definitely has a chance to win it. Green Bay to me is on that short list of 4 or 5 teams that I think are real Super Bowl contenders. As far as getting Aaron Rodgers to stay long term, I don't think that's gonna happen. Maybe another year, maybe, but I don't think after next year, like Aaron Rodgers will beat it. I mean, the front office drafted Jordan Love. At some point, they gotta put him out there. Like, at some point, they gotta put him out there. Like, I mean, after 5 years, I mean, he gonna be doing another contract. So at some point, they gotta throw him out there and see what they got in him. Giannis was different. Giannis young. They didn't draft a replacement for Giannis, and Giannis much younger, so that's different. But I think maybe they get another year out of him, but long term, I don't think A-Rod gonna stay. All right, 2 more, y'all. What's up, Rain 215? Appreciate you tuning in. What up, homie? What's going on? Glad you could make it in. All right, y'all. Last one. What's up, Christopher Miles? Appreciate you tuning in. Hey, I think Hurt's gonna shock a lot of people. I sure hope you're right, yo, because we got all our money, on the cards for him, and I hope he does a good job, yo. I'm definitely rooting for him as my QB1, yo. All right, y'all. Thank y'all so much once again for tuning in to my weekly live, yo. I greatly appreciate it. Be back, Lord willing, be back with y'all next Wednesday, same time. If anything changes, I'll let y'all know ahead of time. But yeah, stay tuned for the videos throughout the week. Make sure y'all tune in Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern to 1 p.m. Eastern. Big Time Sports Talk. I will co-host with Mike the Bandit. Y'all download the ESPN 1420 AM app and come listen to your boy on the radio, yo. Until then, y'all have a blessed night. Fly, Eagles, fly.